Welcome back, Truth Seeker. August 14th, 2018. The top news story today, the collapse of the bridge in Italy that has killed dozens of people. The name of this bridge is the Morandi Bridge. It opened September 4th, 1967. It was coming up on its 51st year of existence. And what jumps out right away is the name of the bridge. In the base 4 ciphers, Morandi sums to 74, 38, 115, and 43, just like the word killing. And as we know, this bridge ended up killing several people today, at least as it's reported. In this same reverse full reduction cipher, the word collapse equals 43. If you write out Morandi Bridge in the base 4 ciphers, it sums to the values you see as follows. Notice there's a 74 in there as well. This is a number we find around ritualistic killing often. Notice Morandi Bridge also has Gematria of 119, 119. Just like Vatican, just like Francis, just like All-Seeing Eye. When this news broke this morning, the headlines hadn't broke yet, which are now being featured about the Catholic sex abuse in Pennsylvania. That's now another top headline today. The Attorney General of Pennsylvania released a report detailing the sexual abuse of children by 300 priests in Pennsylvania. And, you know, Italy, the Catholic Church, another big Catholic-related headline in the news the same day. When you pay attention to the news, you see these themes, these things that almost seem coincidental. But when you learn Gematria, you realize they are not. If you've been following this bridge story, they said this bridge was undergoing maintenance right now, so they've been working on the bridge. Remember that bridge collapse in Florida this year by the numbers? Go back and look at that video of the Florida bridge collapse. Right where it collapses and gives out is right where the crane is leaning up against it. And somehow the news showed that footage over and over, but didn't point out how interesting it was that the point of the collapse was right where the crane was up against it with the applied pressure. That collapse was on purpose in Florida. This one today, no doubt on purpose as well. And it was undergoing maintenance when it collapsed. That's not an accident, that's not a mistake. It's that actual maintenance was the demolition team for this ritual. You have to understand the people who control this world are sick. And, with regards to the collapse of infrastructure and killing people in the Gematria of 119, does it remind you of anything? How about September 11th, 11/9? Like we just covered in recent days. They say that Osama bin Laden's father died in a plane crash in 1967 on September 3rd, the day leaving 119 days left in the year. Not coincidental. Notice also that bridge collapse has Gematria of 74 and 79 in the base ciphers, like Morandi Bridge. Today's date, also a date with numerology of 33. It's a date with a life lesson number of 33. The word collapsed in the base ciphers, 33. The bridge collapsed today. When I first woke up, the headline said 25 dead. The word death has Gematria of 25. Now they're saying 35 killed, and that's a special number to the Catholic Church, which we'll come back to. The city where the collapse happened is on the 44th parallel, kill Gematria 44. Genoa, Italy, where the bridge is, Gematria 46, like Catholic, 46 books in the Old Testament of Catholic Bibles. Notice the 53 as well, the word religion's 53, so is the name Pennsylvania, where we get this scandal with the Catholic Church on the very same day. The number that stands out the biggest, though, is Genoa sums to 93. And the reason that matters is because today, August 14th, is the 226th day of the year. And when you write out 226, it sums to 93. We see these numbers paired together often. It's because in Jewish Gematria, in Jewish Gematria, planet sums to 226, and with the alphabetic order, Saturn's 93. And Saturn is this very significant planet to the occult. It has to do with time, it has to do with death, judgment. Here we are talking about a specific date and time and a story of death. The date numerology today also has numerology of 24, syncing with the town Genoa. Notice Italy's 22. If you look at some headlines right now, even still they say 22 dead. From today to the anniversary of the bridge is a span of 22 days. And 22 is the master builder number. It's August 14th, 8 plus 14, 22. They don't report numbers in the media arbitrarily, and they always report them prematurely and switch them up and change them over time. It's because the numbers are part of the ritual. And just think, I mean, a massive hunk of concrete fell on buildings and people down below. How can they really know how many people are killed? But they're just punching out numbers right away. But then you learn this code and you see why they put out the numbers that they do. They said this happened at 11:30 a.m., 113. Special number to the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. Today, also the day that leaves 139 days left in the year, Freemasonry has the Gematria of 139. This bridge opened September 4th, 1967. September 4th is the day leaving 118 days left in the year. Death has that Gematria of 118. And again, it spanned 22 days until the 51st anniversary. The word conspiracy, by the way, has Gematria 51. But just notice, the bridge was opened in 67, Italy 67 with the alphabetic order, 22 with the alphabetic order and rules of numerology. Now I want to come back up here. 35 dead, the biggest number reported for the casualties. Catholic has that Gematria of 35, kind of like how JFK, the only Catholic president to date, the 35th. He was 46 years old. Catholic equals 35 and 46 in the base ciphers. CNN, after their story about the bridge collapsing, the next breaking news was about the Pennsylvania Attorney General detailing this report of sexual abuse by 300 priests. Don't forget the word priest has Gematria of 33 as well, and today's a date with a life lesson number of 33. Get this story from the Italian cardinal who says the bridge collapse has bloodied summer holidays. Cardinal, Catholic, both 35, same with summer. And remember, 74, speaking of the Catholic Church, big number in Christianity. Using the same cipher, the alphabetic order, Jesus is 74, Cross 74, Messiah 74, Gospel 74. In the reverse full reduction cipher, Jesus Christ 74. They say Jesus was truly born in the summer. So those are the main points. If you want to know more about that Florida bridge collapse, be sure to use my blog. If you just search Florida Bridge, it'll probably pull it up. This blog has over 20,000 blog posts. This is the best resource on the web for Gematria knowledge. FIU bridge collapse was March 15th, which was the 74th day of the year. The Ides of March, Caesar, you know. The bridge collapses exactly where this crane is. Watch the video, it's undeniable. The first point that drops out is right here, right by where the crane is pushing. Thought I did more work in this post, but anyway, I'll let you guys search the blog. There's another post showing you the Gematria and greater effect, but just notice that Florida bridge collapse on the 74th day of the year. Let's see. See if I can pull it up real quick. I think I remember off the top of my head what stood out. I believe it was FIU, the school. Notice the Gematria of FIU. Then notice the Gematria Bridge. FIU, where the collapse happened. Bridge. Gematria 45, 36, 36 in the base ciphers. FIU 36 and 45. Again, that happened on the 74th day of the year. This bridge had 74 coded all over it. Bridge collapse 74. Might even be interesting to see how many days apart they came. $152 days apart. You know why that jumps out at me? It's also a span of 153 days, which is the 17th triangular number, and the word kill equals 17. But what also stands out is this news about, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania with the report on the same day. You have to see if there's been any other big bridge collapses in the news between these events. These are the only two I'm aware of, but the main thing is the 74. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.